Hello, everybody.
Liz
It
is
grows
still
on you,
dancing.
you know.
We
It
got a
grows on
group
you. Actually,
going.
I
Wow,
can.
Joe
Hello,
was the
hello,
first one to
everybody.
comment.
Happy
How is
Tuesday,
everyone?
everybody.
Hi, Paula.
Hello,
Wow, everybody's like,
Laundry.
boom. Hi,
Hey,
Boom,
Paula.
Lime.
boom, boom,
Beth,
boom.
Hello, everybody.
love you, Lime. Rebecca, Dawn, Judy. Everybody's like here, like right on time, and we're actually not late, right? Well, we're kind of late. We're like,
Hi, Debbie.
You stalkers.
ego suckers.
Hi,
I
Paula.
kind of like that.
That
Hi,
is
Hi,
awesome.
Celeste.
everybody.
We're gonna give everybody time to kind of get in here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So first off, I'd like to apologize to Lime, you guys. I talk to Barb all the time, and Liz, and
Hi, Kathy
Lime.
K.
I'm sorry I've disappeared off the face of the earth, but I am
You're a busy woman.
buried in work stuff, so I like literally buried. So
Hey,
I
Pat.
do
Gotta do what you
apologize.
gotta
I'm not ignoring anyone. I don't know if I'm coming or going anymore. But anyway, a lot happening at the Eagle Nest.
do. Yes. They're being
Go on,
busy.
Tito, bring up what you were just talking about.
Hi, Essie.
Oh, yeah. So 2 weeks
Hi,
ago,
Essie.
the beginning of the podcast was Liz saying the eagle finally, put the pictures together, and the eagle that we saw
Hi,
last
Paula.
season coming to the nest, taking food and being, an eagle was F-23, which it took us some time to put it together because I believe the kind of like the plumage and the feathers, they kind of change over the summer when she was
Mm-hmm.
molting. So it was kind of hard to put it together. So finally 2 weeks ago, Liz said it, but I want to talk a little bit more about what do you guys think about the changes that the eagle goes, from, let's say, from the end of May all the way to September. What do you guys see different on the eagle feather, on the size, on the look, on the way they call, on the way they do business?
I will say that she has still the same facial expression. Her tail feathers also, she has some markings that she still had before that you can tell when she goes to the nest. There is actually a screenshot somewhere that it'll tell you when she went to the nest and grabbed the food to steal from the kids.
Mhm.
And if you compare to the ones that she has right now, it's completely the same. So it's basically the same eagle that we've been seeing since March. And every behavior right now has been changing since now she is the one that is being chosen by M15, and she is getting into more into mature kind, like more into, you know, a female kind of thing. I don't know if you're gonna understand what I'm saying.
My dog is over me. Sorry.
So yeah, that's what I will probably take away from that. Right now, she is on charge. She's getting snappy, and then she's getting more,
Very
Posing?
snappy.
into dominant per se, like getting into the mood. Say, I'm in charge now. Since the cameras went off, so we have to see what we were seeing
Mhm.
every summer. Like I was going there every single day. That's what I was seeing. Hi, Marty.
Okay, so can I just go over a couple of questions and stuff real quick just before they
Yes.
get too far behind? Because everybody is really typing, and that's my job. So Paula Henry says, Desiree, thank you very much for giving her permission for using your photo, the one of Harriet and M.
You're welcome.
Hello, everyone. Paula Henry, Tito. She was viewing pictures from the nest in April and used her camera to take 2 pictures of her. I'm honored. I got to read this again. Tito, I was viewing my pictures from the nest in April and you used my camera to take 2 pictures of me. I am honored.
Um, I
Let's
probably did. Probably took your. Yeah, probably.
Oh, you did.
People ask me,
She said
can
you
you,
did.
can you take the picture?
No.
Can you, but yeah,
No, Paula said you did, Tito.
yeah, yeah. No, I know. I probably did. Well,
Lime
thank you.
says she is holding her wings up a little bit along her sides. In the parrot world, that is egg ready. Let's see. Rebecca Dawn. I love Rebecca. When the cameras are off, we don't see nothing except for all of the photographers' videos and photos. MB, hello.
Thank you.
She says, hello to everyone. I need updates as I've been working way more hours than you could ever imagine. I can imagine. And I think, let's see what else we have. Valerie. So do the thing, it was Squee 22 or E21, the juvie that came to the nest. I compared pictures and looks like the pose of Squee 22.
Now, I want to say something. If
Yeah.
my opinion, my personal opinion, if it was one of the Juvies, I will be more inclined to say that it was E22 if it was one of the two Juvies. But we would never know because unless they have a tag or
If
how
they're
you call it?
banded,
Abandoned, unless they're abandoned or they have some kind of marking, we will never, we will
yeah,
never.
we will never know exactly.
Okay.
They will treat them right now as intruders. So,
So is that the one that the guy said that was E22, or are we talking about our nest?
that would be our nest, right? He flew
Yeah, it was
into our nest.
yeah. Ever since our nest, there was a young eagle that visited, but you can't tell very well the markers or whatnot. It could be a little bit mature in a way, maybe around 2 years old, maybe or more, because it has some kind of other markings, as you can see sometimes whenever when that juvenile fly out. But again, it's kind of hard to tell if it really is one of them or not. But we like to think that it's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to think that if it was one of them, it was E22. E21 left too fast, too quick, too fast. I mean, he was
Independent
like
world.
out the door. Like, I think
Yeah.
he beat a record. I think he's the youngest juvenile to fledge, to leave the nest. I gotta go back on that, but I believe he is out of all these
But
years.
if it is E22, it would be, nice to know that she's doing
Oh, yeah.
well, or
Yeah.
he's doing well, and because this is a very vulnerable time, the very first year for them. So it would be nice to know if that was, but great. But I have a question. So there's a picture you took, Liz, of this nasty stuff that F-23 was eating. Like, what was that? And I'm kind of wondering, like, rabbit, because it was a pretty long bone. But is she eating for two?
Who knows? We don't know yet because we
Three.
haven't seen any.
Or maybe three.
Or
Or
three.
three? Yeah, you're right, probably three. But she wolfed that whole thing down. But that was like the grossest thing.
Yeah,
And I
she
was like,
swallowed the
"God
whole
damn it."
thing with bones and everything.
That was a pretty big, a decent size looking solid kind of bone.
Yeah, with the meat or whatever that was. We call them roadkill because we cannot determine what it was. But it was
Can
some
they
kind of
choke?
meat.
Can
They
an
can,
eagle
yeah.
choke?
They
They
can.
can?
Like,
Yes,
I think long time ago, Ozzy was choking on a pelt and Harriet came down and then pulled that out from him. There's a video about that too.
I remember that, but I'm just wondering, like, do they really, is it uncomfortable? Can they really choke?
They
Or-
could. They could if they're not careful, but they somehow they swallow that thing down pretty good.
She
Liz,
remind me of Harriet doing that.
Yeah.
What branch was that? I couldn't tell.
What was that?
What tree?
It
What
was on
tree
the
did-
snack tree. It was on the snack tree.
Which one?
The one by the one that we have already. By the pond area. By the pond area. I can think of
Okay,
it.
okay, the pond. Okay.
Liz, have you, Carolyn Renee wants to know, have you, she hasn't noticed F23 laying in the nest at all. Does it appear to be ready to lay any eggs yet?
We
No
haven't seen
brood
any
patch.
broad pastures yet.
Okay.
Not broad pastures yet. We haven't noticed anything just yet.
I thought I saw a
that's-
screenshot of somebody took on my Facebook feed, showing
Her
the
laying in the
female
nest.
laying on
That
the,
was yesterday, I believe. on the
Right?
day
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I
Yeah.
saw that too. That it was like the first
F-22.
time
It looked
someone
like
seen her.
Harriet with the Chevrolet.
Yeah, I have not seen
on the-
anything just yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's possible.
Yeah, no broad patch, but she was, I
Yeah.
think, for a minute or two, she was there. And then M15 was also laying on the nest for a little bit, and then they,
Oh,
Hello,
he always
Marie.
does that.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what,
Haven't seen me.
what's up with these owls? They're kind of digging the new nest.
Yeah, they
Well, this is the season. I mean, this is right now their season. They're claiming this is their territory right now. It's very common of the owls to do that of this time of year. They're gonna come, they're gonna be hooting, saying, hey, we're back, we're in the territory, warning all the owls and everybody else in the area that they're back.
It's a little bitty guy though, right? Isn't that a
Mhm.
small owl?
Now the male is the small one, but sometimes look can be deceiving on the cams. You just never
Uh-huh.
know. So the
He
views is
looks
pretty.
little.
Yeah.
He looks like just a head. Just
But
a head.
yeah, this is the time of the year they just come back every year.
They start
But they
scouting.
do get in the regular nest.
Mhm.
They get
They
in the
usually, well, we will have to see. I hope they don't get the idea that that nest is for them. But they
Right.
do that. They do that every year, no matter what. And they
Judy,
usually-
Judy says, why do you think they don't stay at the nest tree at night? They need to protect the nest from the owls.
it's not egg time just yet. When they get closer to the egg time, they will be more into the nest area. Right now, they don't need to.
Yeah, but they know the owls are around
But yeah,
because
They
she
do?
was
she was there this morning.
was at the front pine. Was it the pine? Or, yeah, the front pine. Not the pine, but the other that is behind the pine. She was there on Saturday for maybe 45 minutes. And Harriet used to go to the snack that is a little bit west of that tree when the owls were around, and she used to sit there and just shoot warning calls and fly over the nest. And at one point, they both flew to the pine that was behind they flew to the pine on the west pasture, and they stay out there for a little bit, and then they flew off away. They went north, but they know that the owls are around.
Yes. Yeah, they're around.
They probably
Yeah,
Hi,
that's the
Marie.
issue. Yeah, they can. Well, the owls are known by stealing the eagle nest, owl nest, everybody else's nest. So
The
we have
opportunistic
to
owl.
very since they don't build nests, unfortunately.
Well, how can they? They're like this. They're just a head.
That's how God create these creatures. Unfortunately,
They
that's
can't
how he
really
was
do-
created. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't really do anything. I'm told literally he's like this. You know what I like about your video, Tito? It shows like when he's getting a stick, especially one of a pretty decent size, he turns it. He makes sure it's perfect before he takes off. But it shows how much energy he uses carrying that stick. I'm telling you, I like when you put it in slow motion, and I really like the drum line going on to it. But when you put it in slow motion, you can almost see his energy coming out as he's carrying that stick. He starts out with one leg first very easily, and then he slowly goes to both of them as he gets higher. I like watching your videos in slow
They're
motion.
really cool.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
slow motion, excellent.
let me
Yeah.
something that I learned watching my own videos and editing the video is that before he's gonna fly off with the stick, he does this. He look down and he look all the way up, all the way around, at least 2 or 3 times. And I think just to make sure that there is no other predators around, because he does that. He looks, and then he goes down and then he push up.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
yeah. And thinking of it, you have your claws or you occupy, and you cannot defend yourself. If somebody's coming at you in your face, you cannot defend yourself.
Right.
Not like when you are flying on free motion that you can put your claws out and stuff.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah,
something
because I
that
noticed he does that one. He does the one talon, and he carries it for a long time. And it seems like when he starts to climb, that's when he'll grab it with both. But I think you're probably right, because he does. He checks his whole surroundings out. He moves that stick in a way where he can just take off and it's perfectly situated. But
I
he's
learned that
pretty good
for
about it.
me, that's a marker, an indicator that will tell me, hey, get ready. Don't put the camera down. Hold your breath. don't
He's
pay attention to
situating
anything else.
himself.
Yeah, because he's gonna take off, and you see it in slow motion. And all my fellow photographers know. You see it in slow motion, but it doesn't happen that slow. It's like this. You look up, and when you look again, it's already on the nest. Very, it's
Can
very-
I ask a favor? Can I ask a favor of Essie, if she could please post her PayPal account here, because I've had several people ask me for it.
I'm
So
gonna
if you could
reply.
do that.
I gotta reply the question about MB asking if this is the same female that this is the same female that tried to feed the eaglets. I will say no. This is a different female.
No, the one
The one that
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, the one that tried to feed the eaglets, that was Rock 23-3, whatever the name they named her that
23, that's
before.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely different. This one, it was bigger. I mean, R23-3 was bigger as well.
Yes, she was
And
fierce
her-
looking. For sure.
Yeah, she was
And,
fierce looking.
The
She's huge.
the toes were damaged. They had cracks on the toe. They had damage. They were damaged. And I remember we were we were there on a Sunday. Barb was with me, and it was around midday. That was the last time we saw R23-3 take
Yeah.
off, and we didn't see her anymore. But that same day, I remember we were right on the fence, and we see the eagle flying from the office into the west pasture, and M15 went on top of the tree, and he went crazy. He went like crazy, right? And from that day on, this F-23 was always with him, taking the food or flying with him or doing, So
Yeah, she was constantly taking the food. It made me mad.
Mhm.
It made me real mad.
A couple times
It's
where I thought
raining,
she was
so quiet.
I thought she was going to knock the babies out of the nest a couple times.
Yeah, but at least she didn't attack the babies
Yeah.
or
Yes.
eat the food in the nest.
She
And
just
bumped
she-
the little one.
he took it off the
Yes.
nest.
She did take off and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
she will
um,
bump them
M used to
too.
do that too when he first arrived. He used to try to steal food
I mean,
from the nest.
it's ego behavior. It's nature. You cannot dictate nature. Nature takes its form, and you have to try to understand nature. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard
It's
to.
hard, but that rogue one,
Nature is. But if you
I
look
mean-
at it, this is the way I'm looking at it. And I used to tell people, if she's the one that is chosen, by M15, then it's a good thing. Well, it's a bad thing that she was doing what she was doing, to a lot of people, but it's a good thing because that will tell you the same way that she stole food to feed herself. When she have baby, she's gonna be even more tenacious, taking food and doing other things to bring their own babies, So I see it as a positive thing too. You know, that the way that she conducts herself. You know.
Scarlett, can Essie put her PayPal thing on here?
Yes, she can do that. I posted it on Florida Country, but she's more than welcome to do that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Essie, you can put it here if you want.
Yeah, you can put it out there, Essie. I don't mind. I don't think any of us mind. I'm trying to catch up on some of the stuff over here. It's I saw somebody asked a question. Can the owls possibly take the nest away from them? Not that little twerp, I don't think, but
I think in other areas we have seen it happen. I mean, I saw it happen in San Mark National Refuge. They had a nest across the island, and the owls took the nest away from the eagles. You know, but at the same time, the refuge is so abundant with, you know, with vegetation, with trees, and with food, that the eagles say, "Oh, yeah, whatever, we just move." You know, they didn't want the house. Now, you know, I could be wrong, but I don't think that our eagles, M15 and F23, are gonna are gonna allow the owls to take the nest. And I could be wrong, right?
not that pipsqueak.
But the way that nest is set up, you know, when the owls are brooding, or when the owls are there during the day having the babies, the eagles can come at any time and just, you know, create havoc on the nest. You know, it's not well hidden in the pines. It's not hard to maneuver. No, this nest has a lot of opening for the eagles to fly in and fly out and just fly through, you know. So I see it difficult. I mean, it could happen, but I see it harder, you know, with an open nest in the middle of the pasture. If it was in the middle of the forest, I could see it happen, you know.
It can happen.
Yeah. I could see it happen.
I hope not. We'll cross our fingers that it doesn't, but
That
it can happen.
although not taking anything from them.
The night that the owl knocked down F23, she chased the owl at night. So, you know, that's something that we tell you that she's fearless. She's like, oh, wait, you gonna knock me out? Oh, no, I'm gonna chase you, you know. So.
Yeah, we have to wait and see how that folds.
Yeah, how see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's bound to be, you know, there's going to be eagle or owl strikes on the eagles. It's just, it happens every single year.
Even though we don't like that happen, but it's what they do.
Yeah, well,
that's nature. It's nature.
T21 flesh because he got struck by the owl. Then he went down.
They were
22 flesh because he was struck
because
by
the owl too.
So
they were forced to fletch.
So they were both, you know,
forced to fletch.
They were both on fire. They have to overcome everything that was thrown at them. Intruders, taking food, human putting food on the nest, you know, and you know, they had to put up with all that stuff. And they succeed.
Uber delivery.
Yeah.
You know, Uber delivery.
Oh, jeez.
DoorDash, you know, salmon, you know.
That one goes down in history. The Uber delivery.
Yeah, that pretty much does. I couldn't believe that guy jumped the fence and then put the food at the base of the tree. I'm like, oh my God, really?
So, you know,
you know, if somebody said, do you know that one time somebody Ubered food to an eagle? I'd be like, no. Well, it really happened. Yes, it really happened.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. MB said, do you wonder if F23 will let M have his time with this Eggleston when they come, this eggs when they come?
Well, we have to wait and see. Stay tuned for the next episode.
M's going to be in there rotating.
I sure hope you explained to her that he's a Talon's son dad, you know?
Yeah.
Talon's on that.
Yeah. I'm like, I got this. Go ahead, honey. I'm a stay-at-home dad. He's the best stay-at-home dad. For sure. F23, Kevin says, hi, Kevin.
Kevin.
F23 said, looks strong and beautiful, very much.
Yes, she is one strong and beautiful one. We can't wait what is in stores. We have to see. We can't press the fast forward button too much. Gotta be patient, right?
I guess.
Is the
How do
West
I get so
Pasture
far
still good enough?
behind?
Yeah, I think it's still good enough to use. What do you think, Liz?
Do it now.
The second nest?
Wow.
The West
Oh,
I
Pasture.
think
Yeah.
they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, that nest is pretty deep too. You know, I remember our last season we have the owls inside, and you can only see the two little ears. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
turning because it's so deep that they just sit down there. You know.
But
Yeah.
it hasn't been worked on since, I think,
Yeah,
2020.
we like to see.
Yeah, since after the hurricane. I
Yeah,
think
Liz
since-
posted a picture of it. I mean, it still looks in pretty good shape, actually.
It's still okay. As long as it doesn't deteriorate, the owls can still use in that one.
Yeah.
If not, they have to chop around again.
All right, so I'm going to Uber a note over that says, get out, Pipsqueak. Move it.
This nest is taken.
Now, if that is a big owl, I'm going to be shocked because it just looks like a little Mighty Mite sitting there.
But they have
And
they
I
have power.
have a lot of experience with Mighty Mites because I just did all day Sunday cheer. And I know what the Mighty Mites are. They're little bitty ones.
Well, congratulations to your granddaughter.
Yes.
Yes.
She won the
Congrats.
championship off to regionals, so I'm very proud of her.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm very curious about that, Marie.
what's going on? What did I miss?
She says, I'm curious to see if M will become the dominant one after the eggs hatch, since this may be the first clutch of this female.
I think he
That'll be
I don't think so.
interesting.
You don't think?
Will be interesting.
No, I think the female is the dominant, and no matter what, you know, we want to believe, the females are the dominant. You know,
Liz, have you ever seen on other nests, first-time mothers? I'm not
Yes,
carrying
I
too
have.
much.
Yep.
It happened.
I have seen the one over Decorah North, the first time mom. She couldn't feed the little one just yet. First time, second time, and the third time was the charm.
And
So she was getting used to it.
what happened?
But the dad took over too because she got injured
Oh.
somehow. And he did everything, most of it. But the next season,
I'm with
she
you,
took
Deborah.
charge of everything. She will not let the dad take over. She took care of the other ones.
Wasn't Gabby like didn't want Samson around either? Like when she became a
Yes.
first time mom, I mean, she was like, nope, just get away.
I mean, the females are built that way. They are built.
Yeah,
they are
the
bigger.
best.
They are stronger.
Mhm.
They are built for protecting the chicks, protecting the nest. They are louder. They are, you know. That's why I think, you know, it doesn't matter what we want to think. Yeah, probably that is going to help, you know, at the beginning, but eventually, you know, she's going to be like, hey, mister, you just bring food 3 times a day, and then, you know, stay away. Maybe, you know, come every once in a while so I can take a break, and then I come back over here, you know.
Usually the daddies
Okay,
take
first-
the daytime. You know, they're more
Yeah.
on the daytime.
But the one that I
But
watched, that
M
was the
wanted
one
nighttime
that
duties too. M
yeah,
wanted like
the one that I did watch. The dad was the one that took care of everything because the mother was brand new. So it was kind of fun to
Interesting.
watch him doing that. It was very interesting until she then took care of the little one, little by
Good
little.
point.
I'm betting on
Talking about feeding the babies. You know, usually the chick that has first is the one that gets all the attention. He gets feed more, and then the second one have to fight for the food, right? Or have to wait his turn. But I remember talking to you, Desi, and you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that.
Time that
Harry at
at
night feeding.
night, sometime, can you talk about that, about Harry at night, what will happen?
Yes, the underdog, which is every season, there's always the second hatch, um, gets very few feeding or none at all in the daytime. But Harriet was very good in feeding them at night. The underdog, when the older sibling would be so stuffed and sleepy, finally, the second one would get to eat. So I hope, M would step up on this. I hope. That's all.
Yeah, because
Since it's
it
really
was
hard
kind
to
of,
watch.
yeah, I felt like that with E21 and 22 because E21 kept getting all the food, and sometimes poor 22 is just sitting there like, I'm hungry and would get left behind. That is kind of hard to watch, but he ended up doing very well and taking great care of both of them. And it was almost like he knew, okay, now it's time for 22 to definitely get his food. I still think it was a he. So his food. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they're not
important
gonna
stuff.
feed the first. I mean, when they come with the food, the first one's always gonna eat. Um, it's gonna be very aggressive. So if they try to feed the little one, then the little one's gonna get more beat up on.
Yeah.
So they just keep feeding the older one, and hopefully, M will keep breeding full. And when the older one is just not hungry anymore, the little one will eat.
You know, it's
Liz,
it, it,
go ahead, Tito.
either way, right? Both way. Even if they do or they don't, it's a learning experience that we're going to witness because the cameras are going to be
Yeah.
there, and we're going to
Just
be
turn
able.
off the camera, people. Just turn
Yeah,
it off.
yeah, yes. We're gonna witness just like last season
Mhm.
that a lot of things happen and we never experienced before. With this nest, we're gonna
Anything can
explore
happen.
new things this time. So it's a very
Hmm.
good learning experience.
Right now, it's
Hi,
very
Nessie.
different because October usually they're more at the nest and sleeping at the nest.
Mhm.
Um, at nighttime they will be at the nest, and it's different now. So it's not going to
Different
be the
Just wait to
same.
routine.
see.
It's going to be the
It's
eagle
gonna be
ways. Yes,
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's just a new routine. I'm talking about
exactly.
it's not Harriet, and they're gonna have a little different. Maybe M's trying to be the same routine he is, but she is
He's
gonna be
following
more
her around
dominant.
like a puppy dog. I'm pretty
That's right,
sure.
right? Whatever you say, babe, as it should be.
Yes.
Just being the best husband that we know that M is. Tito, does your wife ask you to take lessons after M?
Uh,
I like.
actually, I have the last say in my house.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
and usually, yeah, honey, whatever you want.
Okay. Yes. Perfect.
ah.
Okay. I was
I was
about
scared
to.
to call him him.
We want.
Him,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
need to
right.
talk to
Females
Tito.
here.
He threw a curveball at us. I was going to call him and say, M, get to Tito's house now. He'll be over
Yeah,
there.
I really would like to see what F23 has in store because she's gonna be different, completely different. I know we cannot ever compare to Harry because Harry was one of the best
Oh,
and
definitely.
prepared eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's why.
F23 will teach us more into it, and then we're gonna learn along what she has in tours for us.
Yes.
And then we're gonna be, no, don't do that. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's our human instincts is we're gonna do that a lot.
Yeah.
If you don't like that what you see, I suggest just walk away for a minute, then come back, or just peek here and there, because this is nature's way. You're gonna see good things, and as well, you will see not good things,
Yes.
and it's hard to watch most of the time as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait to see what is gonna happen.
Yes. I
Yeah.
had to walk away when the cat was brought to the nest. I had to walk away. I was like, no, I can't do it. So sorry, Barb.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, I
Barb.
was, yeah, I couldn't.
But-
I was like, nope,
But
no
yeah,
way.
I have walked away, and I have walked away with Rogue 23.3 because I just thought something bad was going to happen and I didn't want to witness it.
That was very hard.
And she will get more experience as it goes as well, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that you would like to see. I'm like, oh my God, did you remember when she used to do this? And then now how well she has done it. And then it's just a really good things and lessons that we would like to see.
MB, I think
So-
everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, me too.
I think everything's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
All
last season
good
kind of like
mojo. No
last
bad
season
juju.
kind of taught us that, you know, no matter what you see, at the
Exactly.
end, it's gonna be okay. Mother
Yes.
Nature is gonna find a way to funnel on a way that, you know, everybody gets what they need to succeed. You know.
Mhm.
Yes, for sure. I'm talking about Valerie should be a movie. There should be. It would be. I'd cry.
That'd be
the whole
good.
time. I'd be crying.
That'll be
the whole
nice
time.
if somebody will put up something like that.
Yeah,
that would be
wouldn't that be
awesome.
pretty cool?
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Somebody gave this shirt to me. I don't remember who.
It says Carolyn Renee said I trust R23.3. Even M bonded with her one day. She took out hits as well. Yeah, she just wasn't there long enough. She was there and gone. But they did hang out in the tree together for a little bit. But he wasn't having it. He just wasn't having it at that time. His focus was those babies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm
Lime,
flesh.
Lime, Tito. Hey, Tito. Lime says you can make the movie. Hey, can we narrate it? Can we be the voices? I want to be an owl. I want to be
Okay,
the
so audition.
No,
Let's
You
have
gotta
an
have the
audition
audition.
here.
Okay. Oh, audition.
Yeah.
But Daddy, I want the bigger nest.
Okay, you're hired.
Thank you. It'd be like Varush. What was it? Varushka, the blueberry. What was that? Was her name Varushka? Valerie from the Willy Wonka. What was her name?
Oh,
Veronica.
okay. Yeah, it sounds like Barushka.
It was something like that. I can't remember what it was, but
Yeah.
I want the blueberry. That was the owl. I want the bigger nest, Daddy. He'll have an accent. I don't know why the owl would have an accent, but he would have an accent.
I think there was a movie out there, and then it
Oh,
runs.
that Harriet, the nest was in Ozzy and them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
something like that.
I didn't hit it. Redneck Mud Park is closed.
Well,
Oh no,
It's
I
evil
was
time.
gonna ask for
Live.
those to you.
Let's see. Yes, the Mom's Night Out. Someone
yeah,
else
Mom's
said
Night
that.
Out. That was a movie.
Peggy says it's all going to be great. I think they both will work together, feeling and keeping them safe. I feel M will be in the nest more than 23 for a few days till she understands what to do better. I like that, Peggy. M's going to be right in there going, give me my eggs. These are
Or
my
maybe
eggs.
not.
He might be just trying to collect eggs again. He might just want to raise the baby. M's like, he's not going to know what to do. Like, I'm telling you, Tito, we're going to bet a penny. M's going to be in there taking care of those babies.
I don't know. I think the first couple of days, you know, she's gonna be like, but I think instincts are gonna kicked in, and I think she's gonna do well. She's gonna do really good.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Like
definitely
every
got a
mom is
good
gonna be good.
teacher. Good teacher.
Yeah.
for sure.
Definitely.
Her instincts will be there too.
Yeah. Yeah, Mother Nature will provide. Mother Nature will provide.
I'm with you, Carolyn. She says if M could lay eggs, he would.
He's already. It's really great to see how cute he is, like, you know, laying there, and he's just so ready.
yeah, he's so ready.
Baby fever.
So hormones, the hormones are on overdrive now. I just saw a video, or I started watching a video of Lady Hawk, 2 hours back to back, rebuilding. And what do you guys think?
They're gonna be really busy, and then they're gonna be ramping up about everything else, and they're gonna be see more mating, of course, until they secure those eggs.
I
And
mean,
we'll see more.
he's like, he don't want to miss the window. He's,
Oh, no.
you know, it's 10 days, and he don't want to miss the window because right now we don't know if she's feral or not. He doesn't know. Well, probably he knows. So he just want to, you know, make sure he's right there.
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Let him know. I'm pretty
There's
sure.
only,
They're good.
there's only a 10-day window that she's fertile, right?
I think it's 10 days that the sperm stay fertile on the egg. So she dropped the egg, and then the sperm have to connect with the egg. I believe I can't remember really good, but I think she's fertile for 3 cycles, and I don't remember how long each cycle lasts. But I'm pretty sure that he just wanna be Johnny on the spot. He don't wanna miss the window.
Right. Because they mate all through the year, right? They
Yeah,
will
they do.
actually
They
mate
do
all
to
through
strengthen the
year.
bonding and to. Oops. Let me turn off this. To strengthen the bonding and to just to just to strengthen the bonding. But breeding is only during nesting season. You know.
Yeah, but they could also be clutch. So it's something about
Yeah.
triggers that I don't know how to explain myself, but situation that triggers the hormones,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
So
something.
it's not just
probably
like a
something,
dream.
yeah.
If she lays eggs and they crack, she would become fertile again. I mean, it's happened
Yeah.
in many nests.
They may
And
have
ours.
3 to 2 weeks windows throughout the breeding season.
But usually, yes, Tito. I mean,
Mhm.
it's October. It's when our eagles or South Florida maybe
Yeah.
usually.
November is the date that they lay the eggs.
November,
Yeah.
yeah.
So October and November are the ramping up. Out fire.
Marie wasn't able to join us today, but she has some great article on her group explaining the whole process. But she's not here today. She could probably tell us everything from
She
the.
has to memorize.
Oh
Sure,
yeah,
I'm sure she could.
It's an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe for the next podcast, maybe she can,
We have some information here.
Even our eagles, they've laid egg as early November to
Mhm.
late to I think even January, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
a
there's
big
a lot of
window.
questions
It's
about-
a lot of
yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It's a big window.
Yeah. The weather in Florida is very good for for the breeding season, because you really don't get that bad weather anywhere from October, unless you have a hurricane, all the way to March or April. So even if the first clutch fail, they still have an opportunity to have a second clutch, because
Yeah.
the weather is there, the food is there. We get a lot of fowls and food and fish that migrate throughout Florida. I was looking at the mullet run that just happened a couple of weeks ago, and on Sebastian, looking at the East Coast, you can see all the way from Satellite Beach to no, from Sebastian Inlet all the way to Miami. Ospreys were going crazy. The sharks were going crazy. The pelicans, because we have that big migration of food just coming through the coast. It start getting colder up there, and everybody comes down. All the animals come down.
Yeah.
I was looking at this thing. I was trying to find something. What is this? Woo. Deborah Rowe says, hi, all. Love watching this podcast and love hearing these wonderful ground photographers' comments. Thank you for allowing us to join in. She has a question. It's always been referred to as a brood patch, as in ooh. Yet a few weeks ago, or how do you? I thought it was a brood patch too, but I also heard someone said a brood patch. Right? Which one is it? Brood or brood? Okay.
I like brood.
So
It is
she
pronounced.
heard
Yeah,
Marie
call it
pronounce it as in gold or bro with a long O, and tonight Liz has pronounced it as broad, as in Broadway. Since Marie's pronunciation, I can't find anything referring to that. So, which is it? Broad, broad, brood?
Well, I think it's spelled BROOD. Now, if you go by my accent,
It's because my accent.
yeah, probably. I don't know what I'm talking about. So
It's BROOD.
that's how it's spelled. It's the pronunciation is, it depends on the person. I know people that are from the west side of the country that pronounce it different from people from the east side of the country. I'm an immigrant, so English is not my first language. So I will pronounce it different, just as some of my fellow photographers. So I would say that's how it's spelled, just.
Yeah. I thought it was brood patch, but I'm curious. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I thought it was, a brood patch, but I'm not for sure, and they don't really say. I'm looking it up right now. Anyone know that? Marie, where's Marie Price? Marie, help us.
I've always called it brood. BROOD.
That's why I thought it was brood. Hey, Marie Miller, where are you? Is it?
Yes,
is it
Rebecca.
brood?
The male and female will have it.
Yeah, it's brood. It says right there. BROOD patch.
Okay. Depends on the accent, Dale. I love it.
Yeah.
It is brood patch. Okay, so that's what I thought. So that was a good question though, because I had heard it. I had noticed it was different people pronouncing it a different way, but I also think if you come from different areas, which I met another Detroit fan today, I have to tell you, Barb, big hockey player, Detroit fan, and he says he wears his Detroit shirt everywhere, and I go, I've got to tell my Eagle podcast co-host about this because she wears her Detroit shirt all the time. I know Kevin is a big Detroit buff.
Yeah.
I'm being surrounded by Detroit stuff. Bill LaPlante, all of you. So I don't know what Detroit is meaning, but it's been coming in my life for like a whole week. And I'm like, what does that mean? Because I don't travel outside of Florida. I don't go to Italy. Desiree.
Right on, Kevin. Go Detroit.
Go Detroit.
We haven't seen a brood patch yet.
No, we haven't yet.
Not yet.
We're all going to be like, it's brood. Come on, Tito, let's hear your brood. Everybody's like, I love that, Sue. Brood as in brood tea? Yes. This is
That's
great.
funny.
Let's see. Oh, everybody, go Detroit. Now we got go Detroit from Kevin and Carol Brown. Hi, Carol. So yes, so we learn something, all the time, that it doesn't matter where us Yankees come from or us Floridians. It is brood patch. She said, Deborah Rose said, thank you. And I knew an accent could affect it. It was Marie's that got me thinking. And as a mod, I wanted to check further. I can appreciate that. Well, we all just kind of banded together and got that one taken care of. But it's funny that you brought that up, Deborah, because I was wondering the same thing. It is rude not to say brood. That's what Etsy is. Oh, we're all have to get shirts. It's rude. Rebecca Don says there's been 2 false videos of F-23 and M15 having a brood patch already. I haven't seen that. Has anybody else seen that?
No, I haven't seen
No, I
anything.
haven't seen them. But I can
Huh.
see how
We
people
haven't
can
seen
play
them with
maybe
the.
because when they stretch and
Yeah, they have to stretch
when they
the.
when they print and they move, and some people could
Because
confuse that.
yeah,
I
you should.
haven't seen the
Yeah.
video either,
But
but.
it's hard to
But we
tell when
haven't
they
seen
don't.
it yet.
We don't capture a photo maybe of them stretching their wings out.
Right.
So.
Yeah, when
But it's
you'll
usually
see it,
later
you'll see it.
when the eggs
Yeah.
are approaching when they start when we start seeing it.
You actually see skin right in the middle. You see skin.
Right.
Right.
See the
Mhm.
first open, and then you see
That's
skin.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they're just sitting perch, you don't see it.
Oh no, because they're like this. No, they are with the wings
Right.
crossed. Yeah, on the front. It's when they open the wings and they go like this.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or when they,
Right.
They're stretching
stick-
out.
Yeah,
When
they
they're stretching out.
Yeah. That's when I noticed it when they kind of go like that. Liz, didn't you? Where's your picture at? You had a good picture.
What?
Somebody showed a good picture. Was it you, Liz, or was it you, Desiree? Or was it Barb? Barb probably like,
Barb, yeah,
Barb.
Barb has what?
Where's
She
your
has her
photo?
calendar.
Oh, geez, hold on. I gotta go get it.
Yeah,
We
I
have a
think we
picture
should
too.
get shirts, Deborah. You started something now. We're all going to come back with brood shirts on. Mine's going to say brouhaha. Let's see, MB. She hasn't been able to watch the nest too much. I've been getting up in the middle of the night trying to catch the little owl in there. I want to say it.
Here's one.
You got
They
it?
don't plug their feathers out.
Oh, that's right. It was in your calendar, damn it. Very nice.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
But you
Yeah.
see how she has
That's
her
in
wings
15, no?
spread out? They have to have spread their wings like that for us to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, open up. That's them or her?
That's
or-
Harriet, and she's
Harriet?
hanging four.
That's
Harriet.
She's hanging four too.
Mhm.
Here's one
Yeah.
from Liz.
This is the other one.
Yeah.
That's so weird looking.
That's when
That's
they
another
shimmy,
one.
when they shimmy down on the eggs, it opens up.
Right.
I mean,
That's
that's
pretty cool.
that's as intimate as you can get with a bald eagle, right there.
Mhm.
For real, they won't show. They don't show it. You have to catch them showing it to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Line.
Showed it to you.
It's very.
I showed over the camera as well.
They want to know, does anyone have a picture of M15?
I probably
last-
do.
Yes.
I
I
have
have
to
one
find
from
it.
last year.
We all do, but yeah.
Yeah, I
Gotta
have
look for it.
videos from last year.
MB, my
Caroline
boot
is
patch
asking
would
a
be bigger than my
question.
boots. That was funny. The MB said her brood patch would be bigger than her boots. Let's see.
Caroline is asking for us to tell the listener that they don't plug their feathers, which is they don't plug their feathers natural.
Yeah, they work them out themselves. Hormones.
Right.
But I have seen, like especially Harriet, not plug them but pull it out, and sometimes they will get stuck on the beak, and she would try to get it out, and it would fly away. So sometimes when they print, it's not that they intentionally pluck it like the chickens, I would say.
Yeah, no, they're saying about the brood patch, the patch.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I don't know if
that.
I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, they just come out by themselves.
yeah, that would come
Yeah.
out. No, I
I
thought
was
we
kind
were-
of thinking about, I thought she was talking, I didn't realize that she was talking about that. I thought she was talking about they don't pluck their feathers. And I'm like, don't they pluck their feathers sometimes?
Not there.
No, when
No,
they're
they're not
molting,
there.
it's just
Not
falling
in-
out.
Not in that area. Other places, they will pluck a feather, won't they?
No, I think
No,
it's
they
just
don't pluck the
falling.
feather, but sometimes the feather will come out when they are printing themselves. Because I have videos of Harriet, with a feather on the mouth, and then she would try to
Mhm.
get the feather out, and the feather would fly away, and I have at least 3 videos of her
Huh.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think intentionally will pull it out, but sometimes when they're printing, or especially when they're sipping the feathers on the wing, one little feather will come out. We get stuck on the beak.
Yeah, we
Alright.
call that nose bling.
The blink, right?
Yeah,
what we
the
call
nose
it,
bling.
Liz, do you want to go over that?
Yeah, as Marie says that, about the eggs, the male sperm can stay vital and alive for up to 7 days or so. Once the sperm pierces a female ova, the ova has to find the way to the entrance of the oviduct, usually in less than 30 seconds, like less than 30 seconds from the time the eagles mate and eggs is fertilized. Thank you, Marie.
Thanks, Marie.
Thank you.
What else we been?
Yeah, I have that somewhere and I lost it. That's why I was looking for it.
I know. Oh, I see where Marie put it now. Like, I'm so far beyond. Like, they've been typing so much over here. I like Peggy. I go to YouTube every morning at 5:30 to see if the owls are there or M or 23 are. I can't wait to watch them in the nest. I can't wait to see babies in the nest. I'm excited for all that. Yes, Carolyn went over what she was just clarifying about the brood patch.
Yeah. Yes.
And so, yeah.
Brood patch.
Yes, it would be
You gotta
nice to have
pronounce better.
Christmas babies. MB said, wouldn't it be nice to have Christmas babies?
It will be nice. We'll have to wait and see. I can't wait. Can we jump ahead
I know. I know.
and see what's going on?
Who has a Ouija board?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
Oh no, we don't do that.
I'm only kidding.
No Ouija. No Ouija board.
No. I can't wait for now and see what is in stores.
Yeah,
They need to hurry up and they need to hurry up and get back and hang out at the nest so we can all spy on them.
Yeah, she came pretty early. I heard her like around 5 o'clock in the morning, around 5-ish somewhere. I was getting my breakfast. I was like, oh, I heard vocals. So she must be at the nest. So she was already there when I got there.
Oh, she was?
But yeah, she stayed there.
Oh, that was early.
Probably,
Sometimes they perch above the camera, like on Saturday. They will perch above the camera. Unless
Yeah,
they
she
are
was
vocal, you will not even know that they're there.
yeah, she's there. She was above the cam.
Yeah.
But she didn't stay very long. She left. She grabbed a pine cone and then dropped it. The 915 didn't show up until later on today. Very late. Then he left.
Do you think
That was it.
do you think they're staying like in the same motel at night?
Of course, probably so.
I would hope so.
How long
Yeah,
do they?
probably they're close by.
But they will hunt for hours, right? Like 2 to 4 hours. They can go hunting if it's a bad day. Won't they hunt?
Yeah.
I
for
think
a
they're
long time?
quick. I mean,
Yeah.
from what we've seen M bring like 3 fish within 5 minutes.
Yeah, when they
So,
really
yeah.
want to catch something or get something,
They're fast.
then we just talk it. Sometimes it's just they see roadkill, they wait to see roadkill is not moving.
I think most of
They
the
go,
time they
"Whoop."
perch
That
somewhere
scares
else.
me. That scares me.
Mhm.
Remember that Liz
the
that
roadkill
morning?
is
Oh my
terrible.
gosh. That just
He
scares
just
me.
went down. I was like, oh no, are
Yeah.
you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, he went down. They grabbed that roadkill. Their cats are coming. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
He will
no,
do that.
I
He
just
will
stop
go
the
and
traffic.
fly over the road and then go down, zoom in, and you go like,
It's scary.
"What are you
yeah.
doing?
Just
man?
grab
Yeah.
it and go. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember Desi one morning. She's like, "Hey, are you almost here?" I'm like, "Yep." She says, "We have to go down the road. There's a dead raccoon." So we went down. It was, geez, what, Des? About a mile and a half, easily.
Yeah.
from there. And
gross.
Desi stood behind my car and made sure nobody rear-ended me as I was picking this dead raccoon and throwing him in, off the road.
Yeah.
Because we don't want them to get hit. And I mean, those people they drive like maniacs
Oh,
on
yeah,
Bayshore.
crazy. It is crazy on Bayshore.
Was it
I
real?
did remove
stinky?
a big raccoon.
Huh?
Ugh! Was it real stinky?
No,
No,
it
because
was.
it's just hit. It's just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
still warm.
Remember that big raccoon, Desiree?
Yeah,
Oh my
we've
God,
done
that was
this
a
several
huge.
times. Oh,
So
one time I
Marie,
did it.
Pick that up. I was like, oh my God, this is so heavy. And then throw it up there.
Yeah. And we have to draw
Marie.
it really back because if
Yeah, that
you
was
just put
crazy.
it on the side of the road, it's still a danger for the eagles because they're gonna
Mhm.
try to go off with it and they fly low and it's
right?
Yeah.
Oh no, we watched them that morning.
It's
It
crazy.
scared
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
It
no.
was
Yeah.
it was scary. Marie Miller says the brood patch develops gradually, beginning right before the eggs are laid, and gets more pronounced during the incubation period. The brood patch will begin to regress after the eggs hatch. Boy, I'm glad that doesn't happen to us when our hormones go crazy.
Right?
That's what you think.
Maybe it does happen. Cindy Geisler, or is it Geisler? I think it's Geisler. I enjoy this podcast so much. Thank you, everyone. Love y'all. Good night. Have a great evening. Night, Cindy.
Good night.
And we're getting right there because it's your bedtime, Desiree.
yeah. Oh, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
past
you're
your bedtime.
You're gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Look,
We're gonna wait.
Yeah.
She's gonna turn into a
One
pumpkin.
more minute,
everybody.
it is gonna sound.
Yeah. Liz, Liz has the best. Did you see Liz's talking bubble?
Oh yeah.
Look at it. Show your talking bubble. Look at
That's my talking bubble.
that. That's your brood patch.
No, that's Harriet, and then behind her there's a moon.
Deborah Blood says, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Your photos and videos are also amazing. Thanks to the magazine for the update, the Pritchett's for the opportunity. That was very nice, Deborah. Thank you very much. We all appreciate all y'all. Also, I think that we've had a lot of entries that have found Harriet. We're getting to hit 1,000 entries.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. But I have to say, one of the best fails of the entries was someone
It was
said
fun.
one of the horse's eyes had Harriet's eyes, and I kept staring at it, and I'm like, where did they see this? So I'm like, that's not it. So I kept looking, and it said that the horse's eyes were replaced with Harriet's eagle eyes. I kept staring at the horse. I'm like, I don't even see eagle eyes. I see horse eyes. Like, where is this coming from? But there has been, I got to go through and look, because there has been some really good fails as far as seeing in water, in the sky, and you can stare at it and you go, oh, I see an eagle in there. But if you guys are still searching for the eagle, you are looking for Harriet. That's all I can tell you is you are looking.
How long it took me?
Not long.
I needed it. Yeah, I needed a clue. I got it after a clue.
Yeah, I got it after a clue as well. Thank you, Liz.
So I enjoy reading everyone's comments and stuff, and Jessica shares the funny ones with me. So you should have seen all of us looking at the horse, just like, I just don't see it. I don't see the eagle eyes, but good try and go back at it again.
Good night, Paula.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody. I
Bye-bye.
swear I'm
Good
going to try
night.
and get to Eagle Nest this week.
See you Saturday.